Hi, it's ClearVision, and today I'm going to be showing you how to set up Square input for Rocket League using Durazno Squareness. I am aware that there is a method using Steam to achieve the same effect, but I still recommend using Durazno Squareness because it gives you more control over how much your input is squared. Remember, not all controls are the same, and this program will let you see exactly what's going on. I'll leave a link in the description below for you to check this out. Don't worry, it's not malware. I've been using it for over a year now, and it's a relatively well-known tool for the Rocket League community. So, getting right into it, once you've downloaded the file, once you've extracted it, and you run the Durazno.exe, you will be greeted with this window here. The first thing that you need to do before you do anything with this program is that you need to click this button here, change game folder, and then you need to find your Rocket League exe file, which can be found in C, Program Files, Steam, Steam Apps, Common, Rocket League, Binaries, Win32, and it will be here. You just click on it, and now the program is bound to the game. Second step, make sure that this box here is checked, which applies the squaring to your left stick. If you check this one, it will square your right stick. It's optional, but that's probably not what you want to do. So once you've done those two crucial steps, now you can start messing around with the program. If you want to make this as quick and easy as possible, shape learning will be off when you turn on the program for the first time. If you're new, I recommend turning it on. And what you do now is that you take your controller, and when you want to do one full rotation of your stick, you'll see the green dots moving, and this will give you a baseline. But you may find that you might need to manually change the position of the green dots, which is fine. So there you go, you've seen the green dots move, and now let me explain what's going on here. So this blue square here represents your corrected inputs. This red circle here represents your controller's actual input, and these green dots here represent how much the program will correct your input by. You only want to square your input as much as is necessary to get the blue square directly into the corner of the big black square. If you have it like this, where it corrects too much, you'll find that your diagonal inputs will be too sensitive and you won't be able to control it properly. Well, control your movements in game properly, that is. Another important thing I need to mention is that the green dots which are touching the faces of the black square, so this one, 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 and this one, they need to be at the point where the red circle starts to come off the surface. So this one is placed correctly, this one is placed correctly, this one is fine, this one is fine. I might need to adjust this one here, but it should be okay. I'll move it in. This one, I'll move it in a little bit more. This one needs to be moved in here. You can just move it with your mouse, just click and hold it. This one is okay. And that's it for the green dots on the edges, the ones which aren't touching the black square, so this, 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 and this. The only thing that's required is that you make sure that the red circle passes through that green dot perfectly, and that the blue square you're able to get to go exactly into this corner. So this one, I'm probably going to adjust it. I'm going to move it in ever so slightly. Make sure that you turn off shape learning once you have your baseline, so it doesn't move it back. Once you have your shape that you're going to work with, I can get into the corner here, no problem. Blue square is still following the edge, which is good. This one needs adjusting, so I'm just going to move in. And now I can consistently reach that corner. No problems there. This one, I'm probably going to adjust it. I can't consistently reach the corner, so I'm just going to move it in ever so slightly. Now that's good, I can consistently get into this corner here. Last one. I'm probably going to move in ever so slightly again, just so I can consistently get the blue square into the corner. And once you're able to get the blue square into all of the corners of the black square with no problems, as far as squaring your input goes, that's more or less it. So you can click save and apply, and we just quickly adjust this. So that should be good now. That will do. So you just click save and apply, settings applied to the game, and then you're done. But one other thing I'd like to mention, it might be helpful to those who use low dead zones, and by low I mean lower than 0.05 in game. If you find that on your right stick you have stick drift, Durazno Squareness actually lets you set a dead zone independent of the in-game slider. So although my dead zone in-game is 0, and over here it's 0, on my right stick I have a dead zone of 0.13. Why do I have this? Well, because my dead zone is so low, and as you can see I have stick drift on my right stick, this means that occasionally my camera will look around by itself. Obviously you don't want that, so I'm also able to set that here to have a dead zone. And no matter how I let go of the stick and let it return to the center, I'm not having any unwanted inputs. If you decide to make this fix because you have stick drift on your right stick, once again, once you're done with this, click save and apply. Settings will be applied to your game. Make sure that Rocket League isn't running when you're making these changes, otherwise you'll be greeted with a error message. And once you do this, you don't have to do it again. It's saved, and although you can go back and fine-tune your squareness if you want to, you shouldn't have to unless you uninstall the game, in which case you might have to do this again. But it's fairly easy to do. So that's more or less it. So if you found this video helpful, please leave a like. Other than that, enjoy the rest of your day, and cheers.